Yo, what up everyone? Welcome back. It's been a while now and I've just been waiting for FIFA 16 and now it's here, although it's just the early access, but I will have access to the full game hopefully by tomorrow. But take a look at this. Okay, we have a cheap squad. Now, it's not a starter team and it's not too cheap either. Costs around 35k, but that's only because not many people have the game and not many people have started opening packs, so the market isn't flooding. So it will eventually drop down to 25k, but I will get into that in a bit. Starting up front, we have Loic Remy, and as always, he's just fantastic in a cheap and sweaty squad. This squad has a lot of pace, and I'm liking Ross Barkley's upgrade. He's looking good on that card, honestly. Pace even is a significant upgrade to FIFA 15, obviously, but he's just a fantastic card as well. Now, in CDM, we went with Delph, the Man City card, obviously, and I don't know what to say. That guy is just fantastic. He's such a good holding midfield. Now, generally, I'd rather have Ramirez or Fernandinho, but obviously, for prices, we don't want to go too over the top for our first squad builder. So, yeah. And he's ridiculously cheap, like 600 coins, and you're definitely getting your money's worth. Right back, we went with Kyle Walker. Now, you do have an option to go for a cheaper version if you want, but if you want to make this squad the way it is, then I recommend you should, because I don't know how it will play with your own version of it. But anyways, I'll get into it a little later on what you can replace if you want to. Micah Richards will take centre-back position. I was going to put Smalling there. I think Smalling is a little cheaper, but Micah Richards' stats are better overall if you compare them, and he's a lot stronger than Richards as well. So I think he's the perfect fit there. And moving in to striker on the other side. Now it's a BPL Serie A, and we're going with Jeremy Menez, and wow, this guy is also fantastic. Now the good thing is I don't have to worry about the midfield linking to him, because Remy and Menez link to each other, both being French, and they're both fantastic, honestly. Menez doesn't have as much pace as Remy, but I prefer Menez's finishing over Remy's, but Remy's pace is just insane for the counter-attack. Now we have Callejon in center-attacking mid. I was going to go with Mertens, but then again, it would be a lot more expensive, so that's up to you. If you'd like to put him in, I think Mertens will bring a lot more to the table than Callejon, although Callejon did do really well. Now, Felipe Melo has to be one of my favorite in this squad. Honestly, my favorite. Top three definitely would have to be Felipe Melo in there, and Menez and Remy. Honestly, even Barkley. It was very hard to choose a top three. You shall see that at the end of the video. But yes, moving into left back position, we are going with Zuniga, who's not a silver anymore, and he's pretty cheap, although I got him in a pack, but he goes for 1.5k. Like I said, once people are opening packs, once the full game's out, this squad will go from 35k or 34k, whatever it is. It'll drop down to like 20k if anything, and then eventually it'll go down to like 10k. This will be worth absolutely barely anything. But Juan Jesus, look at that. I got him for such a deal, 1,100, and you guys can get him for that much if you just keep waiting on the market. And he's fantastic. I think he's going to be the new Dede, the new Onuaha, if you know what I mean. He's just fantastic, and he is. From the games I played on the squad builder, he's great. And in goal, we have Neto. Now, if you're looking to spend a bit more, again, you can put Handanovic in there as well if you want. But overall, this team is fantastic, although the team we're playing against is not fantastic. But yeah, so I'm thinking about, since the prices are going to go up and down, I'm thinking for certain cheap squad builders. I'm not going to do this for expensive. I'm going to keep updating the prices. So now I'm going to put it as, for example, 35k. And then later on, if it goes down, I'll update it and write 25k. So if you're wondering why the price is going up and down, it's because I'm updating it. But honestly, guys, you definitely will get a lot out of this team. It's fantastic. Honestly, if it wasn't for the early access, people would rage quit. Honestly, it's just a crazy strong team, because you have 10 hours. Although, to be honest with you, I would also rather quit if I'm losing badly, which I did once, because then I want to save my time. But generally, this is a great team. Menez and Remy linked really well, especially with that orange link. And look at that, Felipe Melo. I told you, this guy is my favorite player in the top three, and he just scored right there from center defensive mid. He pushes up when he needs to, and he does really well holding that midfield alongside Delph. I think this is a great team. I really recommend you guys should buy it. Now, if you're thinking about getting a cheaper version, fine. You can get rid of Kyle Walker. Obviously, you wouldn't want to get Klein because he's just as expensive. There are many cheaper alternatives in the non-rare category as well for 600 coins, and you can do that as well. Remy is the other expensive player, really, 8k, but again, these guys are gonna drop by the time the game comes out. By the time more on the market, trust me, it'll drop to 25k and even 20k eventually. So I think you should just wait, but hopefully I'm making a lot of squad builders, and I just want you guys to have an understanding of what's out there and what you could build, maybe help you make up your mind. I will do a starter team as well. I was thinking about doing a cheap team, a medium team, sorry, which is this, then a really cheap team like a starter team, then an expensive one. Because as you guys know, as promised, I've started the first pack opening with 100,000 FIFA points, and depending on how you guys enjoyed it, I will do another one for the next part. Part 2 and part 3, and we'll try to do as much as we can. And don't worry, my expensive squads are still going to be there, Battle of Expensive team is still going to be there. But yeah, so hope you guys are going to make a team like this if you can afford it. I know not everyone will open points straight away, but being 35k, 30k, eventually you guys will be able to afford it, and I hope you make it, because I love making sweaty teams like this, and I will continue to keep making more like this. Honestly, great team to build, great team to use. Reme and Menes were fantastic. Melo was fantastic as well. Ross Barkley was great as well. Just outside the box, he was fantastic as well. Neto did really well. Now, don't get discouraged. You saw that goal I conceded where he palmed it down and the guy finished it. Well, you saw there, Menes just thumped it at Begovic, who's a higher rated than Neto. And it's the same thing on this game. When you shoot the ball really hard at the keeper, they always parry it either in the goal or out, and that's another problem with FIFA I'm not really liking. But anyways, here are the top 3. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Let's try and shoot for 1,000 likes. Enjoy the rest of your day, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Peace.